world that feels like it's defined by uncertainty, there are two kinds of people: those who hope for the best and those who prepare to be the best. Welcome to 7 must-have skills for the modern Minuteman. Today's video is about responsibility. It's about observing your family, your neighbors, and your community with the knowledge that if the unexpected does occur, you will be an asset and not a liability. This is a blueprint for becoming a protector, a modern Minuteman. It begins by mastering 7 skills. Before addressing equipment and drills, we must secure the most critical element: your mindset. The original Minutemen were not merely gunmen. They were pillars of their communities. They were farmers, blacksmiths, and citizens who understood that freedom is maintained through vigilance. The modern Minuteman is no different. This is not the pursuit of a lone wolf survivalist mentality isolated within a bunker. It is the opposite. It is about becoming a servant and a shield for your community, prepared to fill voids where they appear. It is about being the individual people can rely on as an anchor in chaotic times. This entire concept is built on self-reliance and local strength, the readiness to defend our rights against any threat. It is a mindset of service to something larger than oneself. Every skill learned and every piece of equipment acquired must be filtered through one question: is this for self-isolation or for the protection of others? With that foundation established, let's get started. The first skill is the foundation upon which all others are built. A crisis does not occur on a sterile, flat range in ideal weather. It finds you on mile 12 under a 40-pound pack in the rain when you're already exhausted and dehydrated. Your cool rifle and night vision are rendered useless if your body fails before the engagement begins. This is why the ability to endure physically is a requirement. This is not about bodybuilding. It is about functional, resilient fitness and specifically cardio. My benchmark for a modern Minuteman is the ability to carry 25 to 30-pound loads over 20 miles. It is having the cardiovascular capacity to move with purpose and the strength to operate under extreme physical stress. Your body is your primary weapon system. It is the platform for everything else. If it is neglected, the entire system fails. Personally, I would recommend starting with something I will do a few times a week, which is a 3-mile ruck with 45 pounds in your backpack in under 45 minutes. If you've never done this before, you'll be surprised how much it challenges your mind. To break a 45-minute time without jogging or running, you'll need to keep your feet moving quickly. The second skill we must address is one of the most critical on this list, and one that is nearly in tie with fitness in terms of its importance. When the world turns violent, a threat cannot be wished away. To be unprepared to defend a life, yours or another's, is an abdication of responsibility. The answer is firearms proficiency. Proficiency is not mere ownership of a firearm. It is the mastery of a tool. We're talking about fundamental competence with both the pistol and carbine that extends far beyond firing at static targets at a local range. It means engaging a target under stress, even at distances of 600 or 700 yards. It means you can clear a malfunction in complete darkness through muscle memory alone. It means you know your weapon system intimately. This is a non-negotiable skill, and it is perishable, meaning you need to practice often. I'll be putting together a couple of basic Pistol 1 and Rifle 1 videos in the next couple of months to help you train these skills. For the third skill, let's consider a brief scenario. A disaster disables the power grid. Cellular service is non-existent. Your phone's GPS is an inert piece of technology, basically a paperweight. When systems fail, being lost is not an inconvenience. It is a potential death sentence for you and for anyone that depends on you. This is where analog navigation and fieldcraft becomes essential. It is about achieving absolute mastery of a map and compass. It is the proven ability to navigate across long distances, day or night, through unfamiliar terrain. While advanced equipment like night vision is beneficial, the analog basics need to be mastered first. This is inseparable from fieldcraft. Knowing how to operate in a natural environment without creating a significant signature. Can you locate shelter and water? Can you move through wilderness terrain without alerting everything to your presence? Technology is a supplement, but true skill is knowing the correct action when technology fails. I have an entire playlist on land navigation skills you can watch to get a better understanding of these. For the fourth skill, consider the law of averages. In any major crisis, be it a natural disaster or civil unrest, you are far more likely to function as a first responder than as a combatant. The person next to you has a much higher probability of being injured or falling ill than by being injured in a direct attack. For that reason, you require a deep and practical knowledge of trauma care. This extends far beyond a basic first aid kit designed for minor injuries. A modern Minuteman has a duty not only to defend life, but to save it. This means you must know how to stop massive bleeding, manage an airway, and treat for shock. It means being prepared to be the first responder because in many situations, emergency medical services will not be available. This skill transforms you from a mere defender into a true pillar of your community. For the fifth skill, we need to understand that information is incredibly important. The loudest man in the woods is the first to be found. The individual who proceeds without forethought is the first to become a casualty. You cannot protect your community if you are ignorant of your surroundings. Movement without awareness makes you a target. The solution is to master the art of patrolling and reconnaissance. It is the gathering of critical information on terrain, resources, and potential threats without being detected. It is to see without being seen and to know without being known. Can you move through an area, observe it, and return with accurate information? This is not always about combat. It's about intelligence. Winning a conflict is good, but avoiding an unnecessary conflict through superior awareness is better. I have a playlist on recon and guerrilla tactics you can watch here. The sixth skill is a simple truth. When cell networks fail, a lone protector is an isolated victim. A team that cannot coordinate is a collection of individuals waiting to be neutralized sequentially. If you cannot communicate, you cannot work as a unit. It's that simple. This is why communications are a lifeline. At a basic level, this means you understand simple line-of-sight radios and possess the equipment and knowledge to actually use them. It means you have a communications plan to coordinate with your team to move, respond, and support each other effectively. Good communication is the central nervous system of a prepared community, and without it, you are a collection of disconnected parts. With it, you are a team that can adapt and prevail. The seventh skill is an anchor's mindset. A man with thousands of dollars in equipment and years of training, but no purpose, is just a well-equipped wanderer. A group of skilled individuals who lack mutual trust is a disaster waiting to happen because skill without purpose is meaningless. This is where civic responsibility and teamwork are paramount, bringing us back to the foundational principle. It is the understanding that you serve something greater than yourself. Maybe it's your family, your neighbors, or your community. It is the commitment to being a reliable anchor people can depend on when a crisis hits. You build this skill by creating a close-knit team founded on trust and shared standards. You must trust the people to your left and right. You train together, build trust together, and hold each other accountable. This is the philosophical core that transforms a citizen into a protector. Become a man you would respect. This is not simply a list of items to acquire. It's a blueprint for who to become. This path is not easy. It demands work, humility, and a constant desire to learn. But it is a path of purpose. It is about forging yourself into the capable, responsible, and dependable protector your community can rely on. It's about being the one that's ready. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.